Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the annals of history to explore the fascinating and unconventional practices of ancient civilizations. So, grab your time-traveling gear, because we're about to embark on a journey through time. But before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss any of our videos. Let's get started. Number 10. The Mayan Ball Game. The Mayan ball game was a sacred and ritualistic sport played by the ancient Mayans. It was more than just a game. It held deep cultural significance. Played on a stone court, participants used their hips to hit a rubber ball through stone hoops. The game was believed to have religious and cosmic implications, often resulting in sacrifices or granting the winning team divine favor. The Mayans saw the ball game as a representation of the eternal struggle between light and darkness, life and death. It showcased their beliefs and served as a way to honor their gods and ancestors. Number 9. Egyptian cat worship. In ancient Egypt, cats held a special place in society and were revered as sacred animals. The Egyptians believed that cats possessed protective qualities and were associated with the goddess Bastet, who represented fertility, protection, and the home. Cats were not only cherished as companions, but were also worshipped and considered divine beings. They were often depicted in artwork and sculptures, and their presence was believed to bring good fortune and ward off evil spirits. The Egyptians even mummified cats and buried them alongside their owners, ensuring their safe journey to the afterlife. This deep reverence for cats showcases the unique and fascinating aspect of Egyptian culture. Number 8. Incan rope bridges. The Incan civilization was known for its remarkable engineering feats, and one of their most impressive creations was the rope bridge. These intricate bridges were constructed using woven fibers, allowing the Incas to span vast canyons and treacherous terrains. The bridges were not only practical for transportation, but also held symbolic significance, representing unity and connection among different communities. The Incan rope bridges showcase their advanced knowledge of engineering and their ability to adapt to challenging landscapes. Even today, remnants of these ancient bridges can be found, serving as a testament to the ingenuity and craftsmanship of the Incan civilization. Number 7. Viking Blood Eagle Ritual. The Viking Blood Eagle Ritual was a gruesome and brutal practice associated with Norse mythology. It involved a method of execution where the victim's back was cut open and their ribs were pulled apart to resemble wings, creating the shape of an eagle. This ritual was believed to be a sacrifice to the Norse god Odin, and it was reserved for individuals who committed heinous crimes or betrayed their community. While there is debate among historians about the historical accuracy of the blood eagle, it remains a chilling and macabre aspect of Viking lore, showcasing the fierce and brutal nature of their society. Number 6. Chinese foot binding. Chinese foot binding was a deeply ingrained and controversial practice that lasted for centuries in ancient China. It involved tightly wrapping the feet of young girls, often starting at a young age, to prevent them from growing normally. The process was painful and resulted in deformed feet known as lotus feet. Foot binding was seen as a symbol of beauty and social status, as small feet were considered desirable. However, it caused lifelong physical disabilities and immense suffering for the women who underwent the practice. Despite its harmful effects, foot binding persisted due to cultural norms and societal pressures, eventually declining in the early 20th century. Number 5. Aztec human sacrifices. Aztec human sacrifices were a central and controversial aspect of Aztec religious practices. The Aztecs believed that offering human lives to their gods was necessary to maintain cosmic balance and ensure the sun's rise and the continuation of life. These rituals involved capturing prisoners from neighboring tribes and subjecting them to gruesome sacrifices, often performed by priests. The methods of sacrifice varied, including heart extraction, decapitation, or flaying. These rituals were deeply ingrained in Aztec culture and were seen as acts of devotion and appeasement to the gods. While the practice is shocking to modern sensibilities, it played a significant role in shaping the Aztec civilization. Number 4. Roman vomitoriums. Contrary to popular belief, Roman vomitoriums were not designated spaces for excessive eating and vomiting. In ancient Rome, the term vomitorium referred to passageways in amphitheaters and stadiums that allowed for the rapid entry and exit of large crowds. The word vomitorium comes from the Latin word vomer, meaning to spew forth. These passageways were designed to efficiently disgorge spectators into their respective seating areas or out of the venue. The misconception of vomitoriums as places for indulgent feasting and purging is a modern misunderstanding. Number 3. Native American Vision Quests. Native American vision quests were spiritual journeys undertaken by individuals seeking guidance, purpose, and connection with the spiritual world. Typically, young individuals would venture into the wilderness, often fasting and engaging in solitude for several days or even weeks. During this time, they would seek visions or signs that would provide insight into their life path and spiritual growth. These quests were seen as rites of passage and were deeply rooted in Native American cultures, such as the Lakota and Ojibwe. Number 2. Greek pederasty. In ancient Greece, pederasty was a cultural practice where older men, known as aristai, formed mentorship relationships with young boys, known as eromenoi. These relationships were seen as a way to educate and guide the younger generation in matters of culture, politics, and ethics. Pederasty was not solely focused on sexual relationships, but encompassed a broader mentorship dynamic. However, it's important to note that the modern understanding of consent and power dynamics has evolved significantly, and the practice of pederasty in ancient Greece would be viewed differently today. Number 1. Egyptian mummification. Egyptian mummification was a complex and elaborate process of preserving the dead that played a significant role in ancient Egyptian culture and beliefs about the afterlife. The process involved several steps, including the removal of internal organs, desiccation of the body with natron salts, and wrapping the body in linen bandages. The Egyptians believed that mummification ensured the deceased's journey to the afterlife and their continued existence in the next world. Mummies were often placed in ornate coffins and buried with various funerary goods and offerings. That's all there is to it, guys. Encyclopedia of 10 Unconventional Practices of Ancient Civilizations. These rituals may appear alien to us now, but they provide insight into the rich and diverse cultures that shaped our globe. Which of these practices most surprised you? Please like and subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for taking the time to watch.